Assalamu alaikum. This is part 3 of our movement tutorials, and in this video we're learning about switching. Switching in Taekwondo is when we put the opposite leg in front. So I've got my right leg forward and I want to put my left leg forward. So when we switch, we don't step forwards or we don't go backwards, we jump up and switch mid-air. So jump, as you jump, you switch. And when you switch, you don't touch your feet. So just one motion like this. And another thing is, you don't want to go too high, you just want to stay nice and close to the ground, and that's it. One time we can use switching is when our opponent comes and attacks us first. So for example, if my opponent does a body kick, the gap on my body armour is quite big because I'm on my open side. So they're kicking to my open side, so the gap is big and they're more likely to score me. But when they kick, I can change my stance and I can block at the same time, and the gap for them to score is much smaller. So here, like this. So even if I miss the block, then still the target is small, so they've got less chance of scoring compared to my open side, okay? Another time we can use switching is, for example, if my left leg is forward and I want to kick with my left leg, the back leg, to my opponent's body, I can switch and kick, rather than just going with the front leg. So when I do the switch, like this, and then kick, first of all, the switch, my opponent has to think about what's going on, because it's not a kick straight away, okay? So if I switch, they're going to be thinking what's going on, and then I've done the kick, and I could have caught them out by the time they process the information, okay? Switching can also be used as a distraction when we're fighting. So if I'm fighting here, I just switch, switch. So my opponent has seen me switching a few times, but I haven't done anything. However, if I keep doing this, switch. So they probably weren't expecting that kick because they've seen me a couple of times switch. Right, just switching. But next time I switch, I'm going to kick basically, okay? And finally, another time we can use switching is when we're in clinch. So when we're close here in clinch, I could, for example, switch back to the body as the gap here is bigger. Also, when people are in clinch, they just usually just kick, kick, kick. However, if you're switching, it's a distraction to them and they've got something else to think about, and then you're more likely to score. So as here, I have to switch a few times and then double kick. Overall, switching can be used as a distraction, it can be used to confuse your opponent, and it can be used to set up an opportunity to kick and score on your opponent. That's the end of this tutorial, and I'll see you in the next video. Assalamu alaikum.